G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today is May the 3rd, 2023. This is the natural gas price update. On our weekly and daily trend analysis, we'll look at the weekly first. You can see here our indicator here, which combines the triple moving average of the price chart and the moving averages of the CCI 150. So those moving averages are on the price, moving average 60, 3 and 5, and on the CCI 150 that's 5 and 50. So when they're both in alignment, we get short positioning, as in that area there. And when they're both in alignment going long, we get long positioning. At the moment, it's undecided, meaning one of the indicators, it looks like the CCI is not really agreeing with the moving averages of the price chart. So again, on the weekly, we need to see that convincingly go long or short to be able to make smaller time frame decisions or trades. On the daily, the same situation applies. You can see there's a big lapse of any confirmation of long or short, and that's in relation to this divergence on the CCI versus the price chart. You can see there the CCI is continuously rising and the price was dropping, and it's leveled out and it's going sideways now. So, and I've also got this key support at 2064 with a resistance at 3050. And it was this minor resistance forming. Let me just pull that up. This minor resistance at 2504, and it's bounced off that a couple of times, and now it's heading back down again. So I'll keep an eye on that. Now on the hourly chart, there's been a bit of a change since our last update. We did draw this wedge along those bottoms, and also this descending wedge along those tops, which also coincided with those higher points there during that period. So you can see that it's broken to the downside, and that's a very bearish, a more of a bearish approach. But you notice where it stopped, and we did draw the Fibonacci retracement, and you can see there right smack on the 61% retracement level. Now it's made a little bounce there so far. So again, we're not saying go long or short, we're just simply watching it to confirm on the daily and the weekly before we take any action on a position. But at the moment, that 61% is key. It may well bounce and continue to the upside from there, but in the short term, we need to see a break through this resistance, this minor resistance, before taking further long sides. If this continues to the downside and breaks more convincingly below the 61, we're going to see it then challenge this ascending trend line down here, and then ultimately possibly this support area I mentioned earlier at 2064. So at the moment, just hold off, and again we will need to see it convincingly support the weekly and the daily trends before taking any long or short positions. As I keep saying on the daily, excuse me, this divergence is going to work in one of two ways. It's either going to fail, which means the CCI will break to the downside, and by that stage we'll see the price collapse and fall below this support, or if this divergence plays out, we're going to see a rise in the share price and this CCI to rise as well, and the share price then to potentially break or challenge this resistance area. So that's why we're waiting on this daily divergence to really play out before we take any further action on the lower time frames. So to understand how to properly trade using the average down approach, subscribe to my Patreon page for exclusive access to weekly stock scans and ready to purchase using any of the many average down strategies. We scan for stocks, currencies, commodities. Subscribe, like and share the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.